Our next guest has worked with the likes of Isaac Hayes, Luther Vandross, Roy Ayers, and Sam Moore, and impressed them all. After moving to Atlanta in 1996, Rhonda Thomas has become a favorite of the city's soul jazz scene, and she's here to give us a sample of her smooth sounds this morning. Rhonda, welcome.
Thank you.
So nice to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here.
Now, you have come to Atlanta from New York, and that's New York, New Jersey areas where you grew up, and you came to Atlanta at a very exciting time during the Olympics.
Yes.
What has it been like transitioning from the New York music scene to Atlanta's music scene?
Okay, in New York, I did a lot of cover tunes and straight-ahead clubs, and here there's just a really welcoming soul, funk, jazz scene here. And there are a lot of talented artists, the unsung heroes, if you will, of the music industry, and it's just so welcoming and warm to be able to sing with them. A lot of talented musicians.
Oh, I bet it is. And you, speaking of talented musicians, you have been working very closely with Isaac Hayes for the past 7 years as one of his backup vocalists. And let me just read what he had to say about you. Wow, a human voice singing songs of substance. Not to knock anybody else, but this kind of presentation is missed by the mature music lover and should be a study by the younger generation. Her name is Rhonda Thomas. That has got to feel great.
Great. He is the man.
What do you think you've learned from him? Because he's a legend.
I've learned professionalism. I'm used to being out there and having things run a certain way and being able to present myself appropriately, all of that.
And let's talk about your debut solo CD, Breathe New Life. This is the CD right here. And I want to congratulate you on that. That's a wonderful accomplishment. Where did you get the title from? What does that mean for you? Breathe New Life.
Well, actually, that's one of the title tracks, one of the tracks on the album, and myself and Al Smith, the keyboard player, we wrote that one together. And this was like giving birth, this album. I sang all the background vocals. I sang, of course, all the lead parts.
How much of the writing did you do?
I wrote on every single song.
Oh, wow. So, you know, you say it's like sort of like giving birth to something.
It is giving birth. This is my baby. So the title is very appropriate, Breathe New Life. 9 months of labor and toiling, and I am just so proud. And I think when people hear it, they'll hear the sincerity and the honesty from it. It was produced by my producer, Tyrone Gregg, who's also playing keys with me today. It's very exciting.
And what are they going to hear? What kind of sounds? What sort of influences would you say?
You'll hear a little Latin influences, Caribbean influences, some funk, some soul, maybe a little straight ahead because I do scat.
Oh, fabulous. Well, we cannot wait to get a sample this morning. We want to thank all of you for being here. Rhonda Thomas is the one to watch. You can get a copy of her CD, Breathe New Life, at select locations. Find out where by logging on to her website. That is ronvocals.com. We'll get a performance in just a moment, but first let's check in with weather and traffic on the 5s, and when we get back, Rhonda will perform her single, Breathe New Life. Rhonda Thomas performing her single, Breathe New Life.
I never knew the clouds would part, the fog would burn the haze within, the rain would cease, the storm would pass you in, would only blow to breathe new life in me. See, I always knew the clouds would part, the fog would burn the haze within. Even though I'm scared, can't deny that I'm wanting you, needing you. I could change, you could change, people change, but the truth remains the same. The dark clouds that